We will not copyright or trademark that. We do not have the rights to this at all. Please do not sue us. Thank
you. Welcome to These Unprecedented Gays, featuring Joe Granelli and Paul Smith. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and review wherever you stream your podcasts. Check us out on Instagram at tugayspod and email us at tugayspod@yahoo.com. We hope you enjoy. So I went with my boss's wife to the Naval Exchange off of 32nd Street in San Diego, and I saw an end cap. And it was for Roombas.
Okay, there's a lot. I have two questions on the words that you said.
All right. So, but I saw an end cap of Roombas, and I was like, this bitch spent that much money on a Roomba?
I showed you on Amazon.
Right. And I'm like, at the exchange, it's a lot cheaper, and there's no tax. But I'm also like, that's crazy.
What do you mean, the exchange?
The Naval Exchange. So, like,
they get it heavily discounted?
Right. And they don't pay tax on it.
Okay, if you're a listener, I can still return to Bed Bath & Beyond, and I can get that, and I will reimburse you, plus, like, $5.
Yeah.
Is that illegal?
Yeah, it is.
Well, I will not, allegedly.
Allegedly, I will do that.
So I thought when you said navel, you meant your belly button. And I thought when you said end cap, that was like an alcoholic beverage. But then I was like, no, that's a nightcap.
Yeah, that's a nightcap.
So maybe you can have a belly button nightcap. That's your new drug.
Maybe there is a nightcap called the belly button. We'll have to look it up.
Oh, God. Do you ever people poke you in your belly button and then you feel like you're like it's
there's
like
this weird sensation,
body?
Yeah.
Oh my God. My brother will do it and I'm like, I feel like you've literally entered like my soul and I don't like it.
I wonder if people who have outies, if somebody tries to push it in, kind of like on the top of like your drink from McDonald's where you're like, hey, do I have a Diet Coke? Do I have a regular Coke?
I used to push them all.
You just push it in and it's like, boop.
But something else must pop out.
Maybe their tail.
Oh, it was like their dick. You push, well, if you have one. Some people don't.
Is it like this your on button?
You never know. But then does it stay in? Audi belly buttons kind of are like interesting.
Thank you for using that word because I didn't want to like upset half of our audience for those who have Audi.
I want to. What is fact checker? How many people have Audi belly buttons?
But also power lifters, guys who bulk up and they are like strong men and stuff like that. A lot of times they'll work out so much and they'll gain that their innies become outies, and that's like a sign of like really being up there. But it would create like hernias. That's like a sign.
I have an irrational fear of having a hernia every day.
Do you? Like, do you have like pain in your groin and you're like, is this a hernia? Are you like Fred Sanford and you're like, this is it?
No, because sometimes I'm just like, what? What is that? And I'm like, this is it. This is how I go.
Do you check yourself for hernias?
What?
In the shower?
No, that's testicular cancer.
No, you can check yourself for a hernia.
I don't know how to check myself. Don't you have to like cough and push in your inguinal canal? I don't know. I can like talk to my doctor. I'll be like, hey, Dr. Kim, do I have a hernia? And he'll just be like, no.
Can you check?
Yeah, he can. They do in a physical. Right?
I just meant you just want them to hold your balls.
No. Those are sensitive and they need to be very, very, very gently handled.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll pass out. Yeah. Like, it's like when you put a package in the mail and it's got like this side up and then UPS doesn't listen to it.
I'm not sure how that has to do with your balls. But
I don't know. But I said it and I was like, and like you're talking and you're like, this isn't going anywhere. But I'm like, it's already like the words are coming out.
I can't get them back.
Yeah,
so it's fine.
I can't do a no take backs.
And we're leaving that, so we're not going to edit that out either.
No, it's fine. We don't edit anything.
I know, it's just one takes. We're one take ponies. So
no, oh my God, I almost said meow. Nay.
Well, hey there, all you tuggers and tuggettes. I'm Paul.
And I'm Joe.
And we're These Unprecedented Gays.
Yes.
How was your week?
I feel like not much happened.
Okay.
I went and did like blood. Speaking of like, physicals, I did blood work on Monday. I don't know, sometime this week. And then we saw. Oh, Nick had a birthday, and then we went out to the place
Anime?
that we went. Yes, which was for the listeners who either want to travel to San Diego or are local to San Diego. Y'all need to go.
I'm really upset that they didn't get like something from Michelin, like a Bib Gourmand or something, because they just came out recently for San Diego and Southern California, and I think all of California actually. But San Diego has 4 restaurants that got stars, so we have a total of 5 stars in San Diego.
4 more from this past time?
4 more, because the first time they did it was in 2019, and Addison got 1 star, and they were the only ones that got anything.
I was going to say, I thought not many places had them here in San Diego.
So now Addison has 2 stars, and Cali, which is in the East Village, has 1 star, and then Sushi Tadakoro has 1, and then Soichi Sushi. And if I just like mangled that name, please let me know. I am so sorry.
How can they let you know, Paul?
They can email us at tugayspod@yahoo.com, or they can slide into our DMs at these unprecedented or tugayspod.
Drop us a line on Instagram. Or call 555-123-4567. That's 555-188-555.
But I'm very upset that because I've like the food is really good. I think the service is
cool,
really,
ambiance too.
Yeah, and the ambiance and the decor is just gorgeous. So maybe next time they'll at least get a Bib Gourmand. But and I'm so sorry. I'm like, there was one more. There was 4 places total. June and Jolie. So we actually have 6 total 5. That's 5. You know what? Cali didn't get a star. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Cali did not get a star. They got a Bib Gourmand. But June and Jolie got the star.
June and Jolie sounds like a fun person that I want to hang out with.
Like, hey, June and Jolie.
Or like a team, like June and like her friend Jolie.
Oh yeah.
It means young and pretty.
Oh, in French? Oh.
It means young and pretty, everyone.
Oh.
Like you. Young and pretty. You are June and Jolie.
Jean and Jean.
Yes.
Oh, that too.
See.
So anyway, how was the rest of your week?
So we did that, and then we went saw Dear Evan Hansen in the movie theater, and I'm indifferent about it. I feel like I thought I didn't know anything about the story, and I had thought that Evan Hansen was like bullied, and like the story was all about him, and there wasn't like that other part of it, and like I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I had like the whole entire time I was like, Ben Platt, you look so freaking weird as like a teenager because you're not. But like everyone else in the movie did a great job because they were of age, of like the real age,
right?
Like 19. But I'm not a huge fan of Ben Platt's voice.
Really?
When he vibratos and it's just like a lotto, I'm like...
Okay, here's the thing though. I feel like his singing style has changed as he's gotten more popular and famous.
Well, yeah.
Because if you listen to him, he did a cover of Lady Gaga for the cover album of Born This Way.
Oh, which song
and he did
do?
a song, oh God, Me and You? You and Me?
Oh, You and I?
You and I. He did You and I.
I love that song.
And the video is him in like all this rocker makeup and the hair and everything like that. And he's in a house, and I don't know what the house has to do with anything. And it's just weird. But the entire time I'm like, I feel like I'm watching Detox do a lip sync because his vibrato is so much and so on display.
And I get it. Like, I'm really happy that you have that technique, but like, stop.
Right. And there's times where I feel like, are you screaming this?
And there's a time and place for vibrato.
Right.
I am not a classically trained musician, but even I know that vibrato is what you do to hold a note after a while, not starting off. I'm like, okay, I get it, Ben. I get it. Like, good for you. I'm really happy for you, but like, stop it. So, but yeah, I would say I wouldn't see it. I don't know. It wasn't my cup of tea.
See, I feel like I still have to see it. Because
Have you seen? But you guys have seen the play.
We've seen the play.
Yeah.
So those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Dear Evan Hansen is a movie that's out now with Ben Platt. He originated the role of Evan Hansen on Broadway. And it is about Ben Platt will never be a guest on this podcast.
The producers just put that on there. And I was like, I'm chuckling. I look. You know what? He can go do whatever he wants, but also I feel like he's boring.
Oh,
because I've seen him in interviews, and I'm just like, Ben.
Okay, but like
I'm like Benny Boo.
He was so cute in Pitch Perfect, though.
But that's when he peaked. And then Dear Evan Platt, and I was, or whatever his fucking name is. Dear.
But I will say this: the play is really interesting. It's about a guy who is bullied in high school.
Yeah.
It feels like he's alone. There's another kid in there who takes his life, but before he does, he talks to Evan Hansen and then signs his cast, and he's the only one who does.
Yeah.
And this whole snowball of lies start forming about their friendship after the guy kills himself, about what their friendship level was and how close they were. And it just snowballs from there.
Yeah, it was very like, ooh.
But the same guys who did the lyrics and music for a bunch of other shows that were really great, Benji and I forget his partner's name, so I don't really know.
Oh, I heard Benji and I thought of the dog.
But they did, Justin Paul and Benji Pasek had done a lot of different shows and did the music and words for it. And they did such a fantastic job. They did like La La Land, Dear Evan Hansen. They did A Christmas Story, the TV, like the musical, but I was just like, that's not a good one. We don't like that one. We already know this because we did a song from that one. You'll Shoot Your Eye Out.
Oh,
yeah, that's theirs.
Yeah,
but it's just
that was terrible. Mostly just because it was perhaps the scene and setting in which we experienced it.
Right, maybe.
I'll leave it vague to the listeners.
Did you guys watch Everybody's Talking About Jamie yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Again, add it to my forever growing list of things to do. I'm still getting through Sleepy Hollow, girl. I got 5 seasons.
Okay.
Or 7, however many.
Oh, they did Greatest Showman.
I love The Greatest Showman.
Too. Yeah.
Okay, all right, they've redeemed themselves.
Right. So that they do write well. And they do write for the stage. They write these big numbers. And so I thought Dear Evan Hansen was just full of big numbers. But I heard in the movie they didn't do certain ones that, like, Andy loves one.
I don't know. Memory. I mean, it was, I was like,
okay.
And then what else happened? So then
he gives it 2 thumbs down for those of you who even know what that means when I say that.
What does that mean?
Oh, that's a Roger Ebert, like.
Oh, yeah.
Siskel and Ebert go to the movies, so they would always do thumbs up or thumbs down.
Yeah, definitely thumbs down.
Okay.
I would not give any thumbs. And then I don't know. I think that was pretty much it. Like I said, I think there was something on Sunday. What did we do Sunday? Nothing? I guess I didn't do anything Sunday.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, we don't have to do it day by day. I mean.
I'm giving the listeners. No, but then on Monday, so I went to the dentist, right? And so I feel like some dentists are like trying to scam you because they're like, oh, you have the beginning of 2 cavities. And I was like, where? When did those happen? I brush my teeth every fucking day. I floss my teeth. I may eat a lot of sugary things, but like...
Oh, so I wonder where it's beginning to happen.
But also, like, where? My diet hasn't changed in the past 2 years, and I haven't had any cavities. So
okay, well, but like...
I think they're trying to scam me, so I'm getting a second opinion.
I'm still gonna get you the name of recommendation for periodontist.
I'm going tomorrow to the one that they referred me to. Whatever, it's fine. So I'm like apparently have receding gums, which I knew, and 2 cavities, and I was like, what is this? Like, what is this? So if my new drag name is Shanita Gumgraft.
Okay.
Yeah, let it marinate.
Where do they get that from?
What?
Like if you have to have a graft on your
gums, I think from the roof of your mouth.
No.
Yes, or they can harvest the dent.
Can they get it from your butthole?
No, they get the
I just think that's the where they get everything
I have
from.
plenty in my soft palate.
Oh, do you?
Just take it from the roof. It's fine. Raise the roof, right?
I love when we're at that reminds me because it's like people come in and they're like, when they get an implant, sometimes if it's on the top, they have to get a sinus lift. And we tell them, it's like, oh, the doctor may have to do a sinus lift. And they're like, what does that mean? And I'm like, he takes your sinuses and he lifts them a little bit. I'm not sure what else you want me to say.
I understand that's a lift, but like how?
But like, it's funny because I can always tell when he's doing a sinus lift because I can hear the hammer. It's like a mallet, and you can hear it, and it's like because he actually has to push the sinuses up a bit to make room for the implant. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? But there's a noise.
And it doesn't like break anything?
No, it's just like it softly does it in certain spots to help it lift up. It's crazy, I know. The sounds I hear.
Oh my God.
From
isn't there a closed door?
Even the closed door, like some people are very loud.
Oh.
And sometimes I feel like it's sometimes her sex voice.
Do you eavesdrop?
No. Because I can hear it from the front office, so that's why I turn up the music sometimes in the lobby so people can hear it. But like, there are
screaming.
There are women who are just like, ah, ah. And
what are they doing?
I'm like, okay, girl.
What is the doctor doing in there? He's getting an implant.
Dr. Feelgood. He's giving you an implant.
Yeah, with that dick. Implant that dick in your mouth.
But no, I have to be very careful like with that kind of stuff because like I have to make sure if there's a female that they're working on, there's a female in the room. And all this stuff because I have to make sure there's one person of each sex in the room at times.
Oh, in the operating room?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because there have been quite a few cases where people they found out they've been sexually assaulted in those kind of spaces, but not our doctor. Like we make sure like we follow all.
They do that on
stuff.
Another day.
Yeah,
they do that in another office.
That's off hours.
They get off hours.
No, but like seriously, like there have been cases at other offices around the country where people have had that, and it's just like I do as much as I possibly can to protect the doctor. So I'm like, Jesus. You all need to go in there. You need to be in here. You need to go over there. Like,
is that like a technician or like a nurse that goes in?
Yeah.
Or like, okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I keep like going off on little tangents while you're
telling
me
but that's
about
what we do.
Week.
That's basically my week. And then I found out that my plant that I had is toxic because Max ate it and threw up all over the place.
Oh, no.
He's fine. But I was like, oh. So then I had to get a new plant.
What kind of plant was it?
A pothos?
Okay.
It's like one of those hanging plants that gets like droopy and like has the leaves and vines.
Oh my gosh.
So I just put it on top of my fridge. But then I got a money tree. It's like really cool and it has like the like vines are like woven and braided. And maybe I'll get rich because I have a money tree now.
I was gonna is it supposed to bring you money? Like,
I don't know. I think it's like
money doesn't grow on trees, Joe.
It will because of my money tree. It's like a something, but like there's like I think it's in feng shui or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, like Chinese medicine or something. It like brings harmony and money. Like I will accept all the money in the world.
Yes, there you go.
And that's my week. How about you?
My week's actually been boring. Nothing really happened, so that's okay.
Oh,
you know that's fine.
Well, we went to dinner.
Yeah, we went to dinner for Nick's birthday. Our producer. That's awesome. Andy's halfway through his cancer treatment, so we're very happy about that.
Is he halfway there living on a prayer?
No. But then after he's done with the radiation, he has to get the beans put in.
Oh. Will that give him a lot of gas?
I don't know. You know what? It might. And then it's like, is it toxic gas?
Oh my God.
Because, is it irradiated gas?
It could be like wheezing with Pokemon and it has like toxic gas.
Oh my God, yes!
Yes. Or wait, is that what it's called? Or is it coughing?
Coffee. Yeah, it's coffee.
I think wheezing is the one it evolves into.
It probably does, yeah.
Except you're going to be like farting it out. We'll have to test this.
I'll have to ask the doctor. Like, these are questions I need to ask, you know?
Well, these are thought-provoking questions the audience is asking to themselves while we're talking.
Exactly.
We are doing investigative journalism.
Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Oh my God, and I did get a rompum.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I'm like, it's a tiki inspired because one of the restaurants I work for is going to be having their annual luau.
Show us.
And I will be serving up them buns, hon.
It's romp him.
It's a rompums or men romper.
Yeah.
But I'll be doing buns.
Oh, it's so cute. That is really
It's
cute.
got flamingos and floral. Cheeky florals and stuff. So I'm gonna be rocking that at the
There'll be
luau.
pictures, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So
wait, are they is it like Hawaiian barbecue catered or
So no, it's the restaurant that I refer to is called the Grass Skirt, and it's kind of like Polynesian, Hawaiian, Asian kind of feel. So they every year they have to celebrate their anniversary, they do a big luau. So I always do the bao
or
buns.
just for everybody.
Everybody, you buy tickets and you go, and there's a lot of food, entertainment, things like that.
I love
Andy's
bao
gone every
buns.
year, because I always get him a free ticket. So, but it's always fun because I get to see a lot of people and talk to them and stuff
Is
like
it
that.
downtown?
It's in PB, Pacific Beach, for those of you who are not from San Diego. That's what we call Pacific Beach, called PB.
On like is it like on the main
Garnet.
strip? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that by the water?
It is close to the water, yeah.
What's it
We're like a block
Grass-
or two away from
Grass
there.
Skirt? Huh.
You know where the Rubio's is over there in PB off of Garnet?
I know Floyd's Barbershop and
Okay.
Baked Bear.
Oh, okay. So we're one block or two east.
Inward.
Yes, from Baked Bear.
Okay. There you
Amazing.
go.
Did I tell you that what I did for my my birthday at the office?
No.
So every time somebody has a birthday, they get to pick like the dessert and lunch where we go. So for mine, I was like, I want ice cream sandwiches from the Baked Bear.
Uh-huh.
So I think I talked about this on a previous one.
No. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. I'm very
Maybe you just don't
invested.
remember.
Have we talked about it?
I think so, yeah.
Wait, jog my memory. I might have early onset dementia. It's
It
fine.
was my birthday, and I said I wanted Baked Bear for ice cream sandwiches.
Is that the extent of the conversation we had? Did I provide commentary on Baked Bear?
Probably yes.
Because I was maybe...
So anyway,
I'll have to find that. Insert clip of whenever we talked about it here.
roll the tape.
Where's the receipts?
All right, so it's time to get to our favorite segment.
Yes.
It's time for mouth to mouth. Mouth to mouth resuscitation. All right, Joe. So what's giving you life this week?
So I have two things.
Okay.
The first thing is Totina's Pizza Rolls.
Kicking it old school.
So let me tell you why. So at Smart and Final, my favorite place, I was like, oh, maybe I'll get something. Like, I didn't know what I wanted. And then they have like Totina's Pizza Rolls, but like it's the like Costco size. And I was like, there's no way I can finish all of those. Little did I know I was wrong.
Challenge accepted.
I didn't get, but I didn't get the Costco size. I ended up getting like two of the smaller ones. And I was like immediately brought back to like, I don't know, youth. Because I was like, pizza rolls were like, you pop them in the microwave and then they're too hot. And then they like spew
Burn your
lava.
mouth.
Yeah. But same mistakes were made.
But you need that tissue up there to get. Don't be burning it because you need it for your gum grab.
God. Maybe I should eat it with my retainer.
What is your retainer going to do?
It'll block the heat from the roof of my mouth.
But then you got all that goo on your.
Well, then I'll brush my
What if
teeth
it like?
after.
What if it's so hot? It's like the insides are like lava.
It does.
Then
Oh my
it,
god!
like,
What if it melts
melts your
my retainer? No, we can't handle. I only have one retainer. There is no backup. No. So Totina's Pizza Rolls are giving me life. I don't have any more, but I was just like, well, these are really good.
I wonder if there'd be any like if it's better to put them in the air fryer.
They have directions on the air fryer, like 4 minutes. But I'm like, then I have to take the air fryer out and I have to put it back in the closet. And so
oh my god!
I
All the
didn't
work that goes into that.
I know. And also, it's only 1 minute and 30 seconds in the microwave for like 9. And like sometimes they're not fully heated, but then it's just like whatever, it's fine.
It's like the outside is just all like mushy, but the inside is like hot lava.
Well, and then sometimes too, like it overcooks them, and then they get like crunchy.
I love it when they're crunchy though.
But
That's why I
then
want them in the
fry
air
'em.
fryer.
Oh,
yeah.
the first day I did air fry them,
Okay.
but then it was too much of an effort
Why didn't you just leave the air fryer out so then you'd have to get it back out?
because it's
again?
so big.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You got that big air fryer. That's like me trying to say duck. Air fryer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like that?
Okay, go ahead. What's your second? Let's get you
And then the second thing that's giving me life is like I got this like roller thingy because as we all know, I'm a very oily person.
Like skates or
I don't know. It's from Revlon. It's like a thing for your face that you like roll on. It's made of volcanic.
I've seen these things.
Really?
Is it like a paintbrush, almost like a
It's
like a rolling paintbrush
kind of
thing?
yeah,
Okay.
and it like absorbs all of your oil. Because like I am a very greasy person. I'm Italian, right?
Okay.
I'm a greasy dago. It's what it is,
Okay.
right? That's what they call
That's
us.
what they
So
call you.
like I had seen it.
I don't call you that because I'm your friend, but
No.
not to your face.
You say I was gonna say you say it behind the back. The minute I leave that door, you're like, that greasy bitch is out of here. Bye. Yeah, so like that's also giving me life because I'm just like a shiny person.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking of something else. There's this like little thing that you get for your face, and it looks like a little paintbrush roller, and it's supposed to massage your face.
A jade roller?
Is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah. It's gua sha.
It's gua sha?
Yeah, gua sha.
What does that mean?
Gua sha is like ancient Chinese medicine or something that's supposed to like help with lymphatic drainage.
Oh.
And it's like a big trend, but it's all hoopla.
Okay.
It's not really that good. I tried to use when I got stung by a bee like a year and a half ago and my face was puffed up. I was like, I'll just jade roll it. That's when I got my jade roller. It didn't do anything.
No. Okay.
No. I should have just gotten like steroids or something to like
okay.
stop it. So those are my two things that are giving me life.
Okay. So for me, what's giving me life is TV actually right now, because so many things are out right now that are like so good.
I would love a detailed list. Go.
So Doom Patrol season 3 is out on HBO Max, which I love.
Okay.
Like, it's so quirky and weird, and it's a comic book type show, and it's about all these different like weird heroes like Robot Man and Elastigirl and all that stuff. I love it. Then Why the Last Man on Hulu. Only Murders in the Building on Hulu is great. It's so funny. And we didn't realize what we were getting into when we started watching Only Murders in the Building, but it's actually super funny with Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez.
Oh, I think I saw like no.
Yeah, and we talked about it on like previous episodes, but it's really good. We started watching that. But Netflix has like nailed it. They just came out. Sex Education is out with season 3.
I need to still finish.
Oh my God.
I know.
But listen, if you need something to help you talk about sex to your kids or whatever, it is such a great show that takes on the subject of sex, gender identity, everything, and does such a great job with talking about it.
Great cast too.
Yeah, it's so good. But my favorite show is out right now, and I'm like, I can't watch it without like wanting to just love all of them, and it's called Love on the Spectrum.
Oh, is that it? Are they on a second season?
Yeah, they're on the second season, and oh my God, Michael is back, and
Do
Mark
they follow?
is back.
Do they follow the same people?
No, there's some new ones, and they brought some of the older ones back. But I just want to hold them and tell them it's going to be okay, and I love them, and that they're amazing, and they're wonderful, and it's just everything about the show is great. So if you haven't seen it, it's about people who have different degrees of autism trying to find love.
I'm glad they have it. It's about, I think representation matters. And so like everyone deserves love.
I know. And it made me like also like face my own biases when it comes to that kind of thing.
Really?
Because I was just like, oh, well, he doesn't look like he would have autism.
Oh.
You know, because when you first see them, and
Yeah.
then it's like, that's me. Like,
Yeah.
that's my own problem, not
Yeah.
theirs. Like,
Yeah.
so, but oh, God, they're so cute, and I love them, and I just want them to be happy, and I want them to find love, and it's just like,
Well, now maybe they can.
I love it, because we're only on like the second episode. We
Do you
just finished the
cry?
second
I
episode.
would cry.
And it's just, Ronan this season is like one of my favorites, and he's all into F1 racing, and I'm like, you go be all butch. You know,
Do they have any gay?
So some of them are. There was one girl, I think it was like bisexual or pansexual last season, who went on a date with a girl, and there's another one on this season who's pansexual. I really want them to get like 2 guys, on there, like, or a gay guy who goes on a gay date and stuff like that. I think that'd be kind of cute. But you know, just right now, it's like, you know.
Well, you know what? We'll take what we can get.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what's giving me life. You know,
I love it. There's a lot of TV right now, isn't it? Like prime season for TV? No.
Yeah. We're coming into the fall, so like all the new seasons and everything are coming out.
They start back up, right?
Okay. Yeah, they start back up. But I also love Love on the Spectrum because it's so positive and uplifting, and that's what this week's topic is about.
Yes,
it's about good news stories and good news and positivity. Because Glad was recently on, and she made me think about this because I was like, "There's so much going on," and we do talk about a lot of what's going on and how bad it is. But like, let's put out some positivity out there.
Yes, let's be Josh Groban. You raise them up.
Okay, yeah.
Or we can be the wind beneath the wings.
Bette Midler?
On eagle's wings.
Oh yeah,
or something.
I didn't want you walking in my shadow. So you come out in the light with me, girl.
I will.
Okay,
I will with my greasy ass face. Greasy no more. I'm
gonna need you to roll that down a little bit before you get out there, so you're not so shiny.
I also did get oil blotting sheets, but I'm like, this is a waste. Anyway,
you know what I call those? Paper towels.
They don't work. Nothing works. Yeah, I've tried paper towels. I've tried toilet paper. I've tried what are the like toilet seat covers? Like when you're in a public restroom, they work well.
Okay, so listeners, if anyone has any like recommendations for Joe,
thank you so much
for helping with his oily skin. Please email us at tugayspod@yahoo.com or slide into our DMs on Instagram at tugayspod.
DM me is easier. I mean, my dermatologist says that he can like help out with stuff, and I was like, I don't want to be on medicine. I don't need that. I mean, like oil preserves a lot of things, so like I'll just stay youthful forever.
Okay,
or not.
It'd be like Joe Confit. You know?
Yes.
For all you foodies who might know what that is.
But not the illegal kind. Right? Isn't it duck con? Oh
yeah. No. Confit is when something is cooked in its own oil or in oil or something like that.
That's me. Yeah. That is me alive. That is my my normal state. Joe Confit.
All right. So do you want to start or you want me to start?
I can start.
Okay.
I think we have some overlap, but this is fine. So I think it's funny. So you and I both kind of like went to the same website, and I want to give them like props or whatever. So I think it's called Sunny Skies, SKYZ. And like, it's just like all good, fun, amazing news, inspirational stories, videos, jokes, and all these other things. And like, it's very uplifting. I was like, oh my God. It's kind of like, I don't remember if you ever did, I don't know if it was, I think it was a website that gives me hope. Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
It was like various like little short stories about like, almost like tweets of like, hey, this gives me hope or whatever. But like, that's kind of the sort of thing that I got from this. So the first one is about a cat. And it's, I don't like cats, but I included this because like, I guess it's okay. But the title of the news article is Cat's Meow Leads Rescuers to an 83-year-old woman owner who fell into a ravine. And so I was thinking about it and I was like, okay, you know, normally a cat would eat you if you die. But like, this is good because like the cat led people to like the old lady in a well. And like,
I was going to say, is the cat's name Lassie?
Maybe it was Lucy.
Do you even know who Lassie is, Joe?
Of course I do. Okay. Timmy fell down the well. Timmy? Jimmy? Tommy?
Just want to make sure.
Is it Timmy?
I think it's Tommy.
Timmy? Tommy?
Tommy.
Tammy?
Tommy. South Park. Tommy.
Timmy. Little Timmy. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, this cat basically meowed and like neighbors or whatever were like, what are you doing, kitty cat? And then they found the old lady in a ravine. Well, and then I guess she made a, full recovery and still has a cat. So maybe she'll get rid of the cat finally.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, I'm getting Life Alert next year for sure.
Will you be eligible?
I mean, it's fine. I'll pay for it. It's like $12 a month.
Are you going to get like, what do they call it? A grasshopper or a firefly? Or what's the name of the phone that only has like 3 buttons on it for old people?
Oh, I would love that. And then a giant remote.
It's just like, a grasshopper. Like one little, like there's a button for home, a button for like 911.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's called a jitterbug.
Yep, a different bug.
Oh, all right. So mine, this actually went viral, and I think it was such a great thing to go viral. And I was like, it was all over my Instagram feed, and I just loved it. It was about a restaurant in London called Luciano's. They wrote out a happy birthday in Braille out of chocolate for a customer who came in who was blind. They didn't know this person was coming in.
Oh.
They just stopped in after a show on their way home and decided to have dinner, and it was her birthday. And her friend who is sighted told the restaurant that it was her birthday. And so they decided it's like, when her friend went up to go to the restroom, they asked her, it's like, is it okay if we do this? We'll she won't be upset by it. So they actually sat down and tried to figure out how to spell happy birthday in Braille. And they wrote it out in chocolate on a plate and brought it out to her so she could read it with her hands. But they also had to make sure that the chocolate
wouldn't melt.
Was cold enough that it wouldn't melt while she was trying to read it.
How cool.
I know. That to me is like people going above and beyond at this point,
Yeah.
Like that is so cool to do that.
Also inclusivity. Like, I mean, that. So wait, was it like chocolate chips or like?
No, it was like actual like melted chocolate that they used to write it out. Like usually when you go to a restaurant, and they write happy birthday on the rim, it's usually in chocolate. So they pipe it out on there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did she get like a cake too?
I don't know. I only saw the part where she was reading her plate.
Maybe it was a cake with fondant.
Oh God. You and your fondant. Not getting into this with you. It's going to ruin my good news mood. Okay.
Okay.
So what's your next one?
Okay. So my next one is about goats. And so the story is that there are goats that went back to Dublin to protect the hills from wildfires. And so what they did is they like put the goats on the land to like eat I guess whatever the roughage. Foliage, whatever goats eat. Do they eat grass?
They eat everything.
Do they?
No, I think that's bad for them.
You really had to ram that joke there, didn't you? I think these are all different animals, but whatever. They're all part of the hooved. Do they have hooves? Hooves? Do they have hooves? Hooves?
Hooves.
Hooves?
Hooves.
Hooves.
Okay.
Hooves? Hooves?
Hooves.
Well, it's behoove you.
Yeah.
Not behoove. It would behoove
They
you.
have multiple hoofs. Okay.
Oh Lord. So Ireland basically is tackling the continued threat of wildfires. And they had 25 goats and they put them in Dublin. They put them in a town on the hills near Dublin city center to like prevent fires from happening so that there aren't like if there's no grass to burn, then
right. If there's nothing to, like tinder and stuff like that.
Yeah,
too.
and I was like, that's really cool. Like, cause like the goats, then it's like the earth serving the earth sort of thing because it's like the goats are like eating, so they're not dying.
Right.
And then they like just go on their like merry little way and eat some grass.
I know because you're like serving two purposes. You're feeding goats.
Yeah.
And you're like, and then maybe you'll get goat's milk.
Or cheese. Well, you have to, yeah.
Yeah, the goat doesn't make cheese. This cheese was made. This is goat's cheese. It's like this is
straight from the tap.
The goat made this.
Oh my God! What if it did and it was like easy cheese and you like squeeze the udder or whatever the goats have and it's goat like, cheese comes out. Like I would be okay with that, like on tap goat cheese.
I would just think there's something wrong with the goat.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it were that, that's probably not the best. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And I was like, what can we do here?
Yeah.
Like I think they did something similar somewhere else, maybe in the world.
Obviously not here in the U.S.
They might have done a similar story somewhere, sometime in this past life that we've had.
So my next one is a teacher in Atlanta.
Hotlanta
ATL. So a teacher in Atlanta has kids before they start their day in class. She has them stand in front of a mirror each day and say, "I am," and then a word.
Oh, like a positive affirmation.
Like a positive affirmation every single day. And then that's also they're doing it while the teacher and the other students cheer them on.
Oh.
So, and
good job, ATL.
And they can say anything they want. Like, I am a good friend. I am.
It has to be a positive thing, though.
Yes. It has to be a positive thing.
Oh.
So, to help with their self-confidence and everything. So,
what grade is this?
I think it's like, let's like kindergarten or elementary school. So,
Well, I feel like that is the best time to instill confidence and self-worth in kids because I mean, kids are mean.
yeah, they
and
are.
like in that time, like what is it? K through elementary is what? 5th, 4th, 3 through 5?
1st through 5th.
Yeah. So like, oh, we're watching a video that's super cute. Ugh. I like that. Does make
I know,
me
that makes me feel
happy.
good, doesn't it?
Well, and there's the thing about looking at your reflection in a mirror and like saying something.
You
to
should
yourself.
be doing it anyway.
Yeah, like I'm a bad bitch. Like I am amazing. I am eventually going to watch those TV shows. Maybe.
I am definitely going to take care of the beginnings of these two cavities.
No, I am definitely getting a second opinion because my dentist is scamming me. Wait, I'm going to be on a Lifetime real movie where it's like, I was scammed by my dentist.
You know what's going to happen is your dentist is actually listening to this. So the next time you go in, be like, hi, Mr. Grinelli. So I heard you were talking about me as he's like pulling on your teeth or something.
You and I have talked about my dental place and how it's not the
right.
most ideal because I don't have the same dentist. It's a revolving
Right. It's a
practitioner
corporate,
sort of thing.
yeah.
I'm just like, okay, fine. So like I've never seen the same person. So that's why I'm like, And it was very rushed. My cleaning was rushed. So I'm like, are you just trying to pocket something, buddy? And then of course I went on conspiracy theories and looked up like our dentist scams and like, you know, did a little digging, but
Okay.
that was not good. Okay. So my next one is about orcas, which are whales. No, maybe they're not whales. I think that they are.
Yeah, they're whales. They live in that.
No, they're the same as dolphins. Poseidon
Porpoise?
Porpoises, yes.
Oh, okay.
Orcas are killer whales and they're porpoises.
What is their porpoise?
Oh.
To make me think they're a whale.
Yeah, they are porpoises, I think. So, but what the story was that there are 3 critically endangered orcas and they're pregnant. And I don't know if they are like on the verge of being endangered. I don't think they're on the verge of being endangered species, but critically endangered makes it seem like they're getting there.
Yeah, they're getting there. They're close.
Which is crazy. Like that's not good. Like we need to be able to have them preserve their, life and not go extinct. But so that was cool. So basically they're pregnant and hopefully they can come to term with their babies. I don't know if they only give birth to one. I am not a marine biologist.
I don't think they have numerous births. I think they like have 1 or 2 and that's it. They're like humans. But also I think it's like a very long time frame. I think their gestation period is also pretty long too.
Holy crap. Yeah. 17 months.
Well, because carrying around that and they only have 1 offspring every 3 to 10 years. So this is like a huge thing.
Yeah. I mean, and that's 3 new babies that will be. Oh. There are only 74 southern resident orcas left.
So now there'll be 77.
Yes.
Oh.
A little baby whales.
I know.
So that was good. I feel like stories like that, like especially with the San Diego Zoo about like rehabilitation of like the pandas.
Yeah.
Like they're no longer on endangered species list. I was like, this is great. Like the earth needs to heal because we need it. So that one made me happy.
So this next one I have is in 1978, an Indian man traveled from India to Sweden on a bicycle to reunite with a woman he met while she was on vacation in India. Traveling through 8 different countries, the journey took him a total of 4 months. 43 years on, the couple are still happily married in Sweden.
Aww.
I'm like, that is first of all, you biked from India to like Sweden. I'm like, this is 1978. How the did you even get there? Because I'm like, you don't have GPS. How do you know which way to go? It's all desert out there in India.
Oh my God. It's almost 4,000 miles.
And I'm like, you traveled like, and then I'm like, what about the water parts? Did you go around?
You know I don't geography.
And then how did you find this one woman, this one blonde woman in all of Sweden full of all blonde women?
So wait, so she was vacationing in India and he saw her or something.
Right. That'd be different if you found her in India. Because a blonde white woman in India stands out.
Yes.
But a blonde white woman in Sweden does not stand out.
So wait, rewind. So he lived in India.
Yes.
And she was visiting India on vacation.
Correct.
Did they have an interaction?
Yeah, they met while she was there in India. So he went to go see her and then they married. I'm like, That is love, y'all.
Now I want chicken tikka masala.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah.
But not from IKEA. I never liked them from IKEA.
No. What's your next one?
I like the mirror I got from IKEA. So the next one I got is about, oh no, where did it go? Oh no, where'd it go? So this one was, I thought, super cool because there's a crisis in America with drug prices. And like, I work for drug companies, so like whatever. But we're all aware that insulin is like insane and super expensive. And so where was this? I think this was in India. So great talking point from there. They developed an insulin that can be kept without refrigeration. So that would probably be able to be stored in a better way instead of in a fridge, and it wouldn't go bad. So then that would be like more availability for people who have diabetes, type 1 diabetes. And then hopefully it could be more available to like other people. So that way people don't die because insulin is so expensive. So I thought that was a cool breakthrough because now people can get the medicine and access that they need to, stay alive. Yay. Thanks for being
we love
alive.
that.
Yeah.
All right. So my next one is about Maria Andrzejczyk.
Oh yeah.
She's a Polish silver. She won the silver medal at the Olympics in Tokyo for javelin. And she auctioned off her silver medal to pay for surgery to fix an 8-month-old's heart defect. And a convenience store chain from Poland called Zabka. Probably just, those who are our fans in Poland, I am so sorry that I'm butchering these names.
Is it Zabka? Like,
yes.
I think it's pronounced Żabka.
Okay.
Yeah, my friend Baron's cat is named Żabka, and I don't remember what it means.
Okay.
But yeah.
It means convenience store.
Yes!
But they paid $125,000 for that.
The convenience store?
Yeah. The convenience store chain. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but
damn.
I know. I'm like, that's awesome. I thought that was a really good thing.
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money, especially, I don't know what it's like in Poland, but
wait, is this Polish dollars or US dollars?
US dollars, but I don't know what that converts over into Polish money. I don't know. What do they use over there?
The euro?
What kind? Do they use the euro? Do they use the pound?
The pola?
The ruble? Who uses the ruble?
Russia.
Oh, that's Russia.
What's a rupee? India?
A roofie?
Yes.
As in the drug?
Oh, it's a zloty.
Oh, it's a zloty, which equals only 25
cents.
cents on the dollar.
Oh, so they paid almost 500,000 zlotys.
No, that means they paid less than that.
No, they paid more because it's not dollar for dollar.
Okay.
4 times.
Okay.
So 125 times 4 is, give it to me, 475?
Yeah.
500.
500.
So they had to pay 500,000
Oh.
zlotys.
Well, good for them. I mean, I want them to make some, get somebody for that kid.
Yeah,
Let's
but
fix his
also
heart.
maybe they'll get some business from it because they did a good deed.
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't be doing good deeds to get good things out of it, but if it happens organically, then hey, why not?
There you go.
Okay, so this one was happy but also sad. So in Utah, there was an ice center that made a snow day so that a dog with terminal cancer can enjoy a snow day one last time. And so what happened is
I read this article. Oh my God. Yes. Go ahead.
So the owners sent out I guess a tweet or something, and they said, "Our sweet dog Maggie is passing of cancer, and on Monday we want to build her one last snowbank to roll in." And so then the Salt Lake City or the Salt Lake County Ice Center or whatever went ahead and I guess made ice. I don't know how they do that, but I'm guessing
they have snow machine, ice maker kind of thing.
And they did. It's cute. They put a little thing out in front, and then she rolled around with it, and then I think sadly passed away after, but was able to have that as a nice lasting memory before she left the earth.
Aww.
And I was
love hearing about those.
Yeah,
but it also makes me cry because I
yeah,
think about losing dogs that I've had or losing Cooper.
Yeah.
And
oh my God. I'm right there with you. I'm like, Max. Oh, you might have eaten my tree and thrown up, but yeah.
But I saw the pictures of the Saint Bernard, and she is just so happy to be in the ice and stuff. I was like, oh. So this made me feel good because it was like she just does amazing stuff anyway. But like in the 1990s, Dolly Parton began rewarding students $500 cash for successfully graduating high school in Sevier County, Tennessee. Within years, the dropout rate decreased from 35% to 6% in the area.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I
So
think that's
where
amazing.
was that?
In Tennessee, where
Okay.
Dolly Parton is from.
Nice.
Yeah, she loves to give back to her community and she loves to help
I
do
love
things.
that. I mean, she got money. Why not?
You know, right? And it's like that's what my boss is trying to do. He's going to start up a foundation to do scholarships for kids from his hometown, so they can have the opportunity to go to college if they want.
Where's he from?
Somewhere in like Kentucky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna. They have some real good fried chicken.
Did you ever see? Okay, so here's the thing. All right, so it's Kentucky Fried Chicken's secret recipe is 11 herbs and spices, right?
Oh.
So, do you know their Twitter account? They only follow 11 people, six people named Herb, and the Spice Girls.
No. Stop it.
I just want to let you know.
Whenever I hear 11, the secret blend of herbs and spices, I always think of Colt 45 by Afro Man. When he talks about he met Dolly Parton in Tennessee and her blanked looked, or her breasts were filled with Hennessy. And then he's like, I gave her my secret blends of herbs and spices. Because it's all about him going around and sleeping with women of different like locations. Yeah, great song. It's called Colt 45.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so Dolly Parton, maybe she can give us $500.
Maybe.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So what else you got?
Okay, so the next one I have is actually kind of like sciencey nerdy, but basically it's Purdue University. A professor in mechanical engineering and his students have created the whitest paint on record. Now that's probably like, why does that matter? Well, it matters because in our forever heating up Earth, what that can do is it can repel heat and then not need air conditioning. So what it can do is it will help with like, because I think air conditioners use like electricity, which is powered by fossil fuels, which obviously we don't want because we're going to deplete the earth, blah, 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 blah. But it'll help with like naturally repelling solar radiation so that way your apartment or whatever doesn't get too hot.
So did they use that and did they try to figure out if it was the whitest paint by holding it up against the Republican Party?
Yeah.
Just
did.
asking.
Yeah, the paint reflects 98.1. It reflects 98.1% of solar radiation, just like the Republican Party reflecting 98.1% of truth. And facts. We love you if you're a Republican, because if you're listening to us, you're open-minded. Yay.
So I have this one where it's a bone marrow transplant recipient meets the donor. Like a woman had to have a bone marrow transplant during COVID, so she never got to see the person who actually donated to her. And finally, they were recently united on the Today Show, so they got to meet. But the cool thing about this is during this process, the guy who was the donor was actually dealing with severe depression.
Okay.
And he found out about this, like, somebody told him, I was like, there's this program where you can donate your bone marrow for other people, blah, blah, blah. So he decided to do it. And then when he found out that he was a match with someone, he didn't hesitate. And it actually helped him with his depression.
That's so cool.
So him donating the bone marrow actually probably saved 2 lives.
Wow.
You know what I mean? When you think about it.
Wow.
So,
because bone marrow donations is painful.
Right.
From what I've heard.
We've had friends who their daughter has had bone marrow transplant from her brother. And usually it's very difficult for you to be matched with somebody who is not of your family line.
Yeah.
Descent. So for her to find somebody who is a match, that's great. But also
that is so cool.
I'm like,
I love those kinds of stories.
I'm like,
yep,
that's great that helped not only save her life, but probably ended up saving his life too.
Yeah, I've seen something similar where it was a man that had a heart transplant, and it was from a teenage girl, maybe a girl or a boy or whatever, but like that had passed away in a tragic car accident. And then the man ran to meet the parents of the daughter, and then like was like, here, like feel my heart.
Oh,
I'm getting chills doing it, but like it was like your daughter's heart is like still beating like in me, and I was like, oh yeah, oh getting the comment.
Are you feeling good? It's giving you good feelings.
What's good? What's good?
So what else you got?
So this
Now it's your turn.
Girl, I can't keep up.
We're like tennis.
Well, pop or like
Is that the noise? A
tennis ball racket
hit.
hit.
Okay.
Ball hit sound.
Okay, Serena.
Speaking of Serena and Venus, there's a movie and it's Will Smith.
King
is in
Richard.
It looks so good.
It does look good.
I was like, okay, yeah. Anyway, so the next one I have is about I don't know. This was not like super recent, but it was about this. It's a 95-year-old war veteran from World War II, and he had a letter that he had carried around for 12 years from this little girl, and the little girl ended up joining I think the army or whatever branch, and then surprised him, and then was like, I wrote this letter for you, because he was like, I carry this with me all the time for like the past 12 years. So she's 21 now, and then what the guy said was like, I'd never leave home without it because it helped me get through whatever tough times. And then he said, if it wasn't for you, for the girl, we would never really be here. And then he didn't know that the little girl was her. And she was like, I wrote this. And she had like his response letter that he sent him, and she showed him. And that was just like really cute.
Aww.
Yeah. So I thought that was cute. And I was like, oh, look at that.
So this next one is kind of funny. So,
I love
but it still
funny.
makes you feel good. A woman had to get rid of her Alexa speaker because her pet parrot kept ordering snacks from Amazon.
I would be so mad.
If Max did that.
Oh my God.
I just thought that was hilarious.
How like, did it just say like, oh, order snacks?
Probably the thing is she was probably doing it, and she would say, hey, Alexa, order blah, blah, blah. And so the parrot picked up on that, and so that's what he would do. Or she did. I don't know what kind of, if it's a male or female parrot. I'm not going to assign gender to that parrot. I know that they were working on like little pads that had words associated to it, so dogs would be able to figure out how to create sentences or just different words. So they'd be like treat, or ball,
or like
or
walk,
something like that,
or go out,
yeah.
or potty. Yeah, Max can't. No, he. I would love for him to do that because he like whines, and I'm like, what do you want? I'm like, what do you want from me? Like Adam Lambert, what do you want from me?
I don't know that song. Okay,
you don't know that song?
No,
isn't it an Adam Lambert song? Like, what do you want from me? I think it's called "What do you want from me?"
Okay, so are you posing
we're
for a
striking
photo?
a pose? Yeah, we're getting photographed. I was like, "Ooh, yeah, let's take it angles." So the next one I have is actually a really cute story about this older couple, and apparently there's a place in Kentucky called London, and the story is about it's like this little card that was left on their dashboard or on their under the windshield wiper, and it was like, welcome to London or whatever. And they were like super young and like didn't have anybody, and this was from the police department, and the police issued them this card like to say like, hey, like you're welcome here or whatever. And then this was 71 years ago, and then the husband wrote a letter to the police department, and it basically said like, in 1950 we stopped by your city for lunch. And when we left, this little car was on our wiper. We were 17 and didn't have any money, and thought it was a parking ticket, but it was like a welcome ticket. And then we thought about this ever since. And then the reason why he wrote is because the wife had passed away, and she carried it with her until the day she died. And so like he wanted to let the police department know like, you're welcome, and like you being so kind to us was like it like resonated with us obviously for 70 years.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I thought that
That's
was
awesome.
cute.
So you have all these like touchy feely ones. I have funny ones. So
well, I'm telling you, sunny skies. Maybe if I go to jokes or like funny and amazing.
Well, So my next one is the public was given free reign to submit names for Scottish snowplows back in February of this year.
Oh, no.
With some very punny results.
Oh, tell me.
Our favorites included "You're a Blizzard, Harry," "Spready Mercury," and
Wait. Hold on.
Spready Mercury because it's a snowplow, so it's spreading the snow out.
But Mercury, like Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury.
Okay,
yeah,
okay. I get it. All right.
And Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, I love that. If I were to be that, I'd be like, "There's no way I could come up with something." No.
Oh God.
Yeah. Okay, I think I have a couple more. So this one I thought was super cute. So it's about a 2-year-old. And
I love this story.
And yeah, like, so it's this 2-year-old and like, I guess his neighbor, who had become best friends during COVID because like, you know, the old lady was 99 and couldn't really go out. And so they became close. And then they had a birthday party and they celebrated it together. And I thought it was super cute.
Yeah, 'cause she just turned 100.
100, yeah.
Yeah, and like they would go out because she just started off as waving to him from the window, and then slowly she would come out and sit on her stoop and they would talk, and then he would throw the ball to her and then she would push it back to him using her cane. So it was like they created these games, and then they just became closer and closer. And part of the article says that she gets sad when it's raining out or there was too much snow or something, and they can't be outside because they can't hang out together. And I'm like, oh my! And her husband died like 30 something years ago. So
oh my God.
Yeah, she's been alone that long, and I'm just like, that's amazing that you got beginning of life and close to the end of life, people like coming together. I mean, they're both probably still in diapers, but
at 2?
I don't know. I don't know their life. Maybe they want their kid in diapers still at 2.
Is my nephew still in diapers? I think he is.
I'm probably still in diapers right now. Maybe
it depends, doesn't it?
But a bump. All right. So in Seattle, there is a group called Community Loaves, and it's a group of about 500 bakers who donate fresh baked bread loaves to local food banks.
So, no way. 500?
500 bakers.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So I thought that was amazing, and to learn that a community does that. So
that's a lot of bread.
They're going to get that bread. Yeah, they are.
Well, okay, like if you think about like the expense of making bread, it's probably really inexpensive for them to do so because it's literally flour, water, and yeast. But like that's a great thing because their time is money. So,
I mean, they need more bread.
Oh, they really rise up to the occasion. Yeah.
People loaf their bread.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Okay, I guess we have to move on now.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I think I have I'll do one more. And then this one was really cute because it's about another little kid. So basically it's this mom who went to, I think it was like a restaurant that had one of those little claw machines or whatever with her daughter. Yeah. And then she was trying to get like a pink pony or something. And like it was, you know how those games are, like they're impossible.
They're rigged.
Yeah. Maybe my dentist works for those games.
Maybe.
I'm gonna ask.
The rigor mortis, as Alyssa Edwards would say.
Rigor Mortis.
Rigor Mortis.
Bro, you got me rigor mortis. What? We got what? Rigor mortis. Rigor mortis. So, but the little girl was trying to get it, and like the mom couldn't get it, and she's like, "Fine, I have to go." And then the little boy walks up, and the mom goes like, "Okay, like it's your turn now." So they go back to their table, whatever. And then the little boy walks up with a little pony thing and goes, "I won this for your daughter." And it was like the sweetest thing because he's like, "Oh, she wanted it. I won it for her." And it was like, oh. Little kids are so pure, and then they grow up and they become evil.
Okay. I mean, that's not them. It's their parents who are teaching.
It's the societal constructs which we get put upon them. Right. But like, you know.
But it was also cute because I read in that same article that the mom went over to give the kid $2 to say thank you. And the parents were like, what's going on? Yeah. Why are you giving my kid money?
It's for last night.
See, I didn't go there, and I'm usually the one who does. So I just want everybody to appreciate that I did not go there.
But you were thinking it.
I didn't say that. All right. So to segue out of that one, so I have one girl named Mara Soriano,
of course,
who lives in Vancouver. She lost a teddy bear that had a voice recording into it. It's like one of those Build-A-Bears that you could add a voice recording, and she lost it because it had a voice recording of her mom saying, "I love you, I'm proud of you, I'll always be with you," and her mother had died the year before, so it was all she had left of her mom, and she lost it and was trying to figure out how to get it back. And Ryan Reynolds actually posted about it and trying to get it back, and he even offered up $5,000 for the return of this teddy bear. She finally got it back, and it's in perfect condition and everything, and it still has the voice box in it and stuff. So
where was it?
They didn't say, but it's like, he was able to get it out, the word out there, and they were able to get it back. So I think that's awesome. That's like the power of social media right there.
Yeah,
like,
that's the good of social media.
Yeah. And then I had another one where it's like, there is an artist in Texas who sent a unique butterfly machine to a teenager for his birthday.
I saw that one. Yeah.
A video of the teen watching the butterfly went viral, and it's a box on a wall, and it's made so the butterfly comes out and flaps its wings.
Isn't it
and
a
stuff.
teen with autism?
Yeah. So this, the teen's name is Odin, and lives in Tyler, Texas, and he has nonverbal autism, which means he has autism and he doesn't really speak a lot.
Okay.
But when he was at the exhibit, he really took to this butterfly exhibit, and he was so moved by it that he kept saying the word butterfly over and over. And that's the first time they've ever heard him say the word butterfly.
Wow.
And then he kept, and he was laughing and having a great time with it. So then when it was his birthday, the artist ended up sending it to him as a gift.
Oh.
So I just think that, and him watching this has become viral. So it's actually like a flip book kind of thing. I'm sorry. It's sort of like a flip book. So.
Oh, that is adorable.
I know, right? That's awesome.
See, that's like, those kinds of things are great. Like
it's stuff like those kind of stories which make me, like, my whole, like, faith in humanity is kind of restored a little bit.
Oh yeah. I'm bookmarking this one thing, like this website, because I feel like kind of we do, what did Glad call it? News. No. What did she call it? Like because the news is so negative or whatever. Like,
oh right, yeah.
Like news fatigue or something. Like,
oh yeah. I think it's news fatigue.
So important. Like this sort of thing is just like, wow. You know what? Okay. Like I have no faith in humanity, but like this kind of restores a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
So I have one more. So it's about an 11-year-old in Australia. She launched her own digital magazine called Her Way, and she did it because she was watching, going through sports magazines, and they weren't talking a lot about women athletes. So she decided to tell these stories for them. So she created her own line digital magazine, sells it for $2. Half of the proceeds go to UNICEF and helping with women's sports and stuff like that. But she just wanted to create her own space to tell these stories and get the word out. At 11. Damn. Like,
don't you feel like useless when
I was
kids...
watching Thundercats when I was 11. Like, I wasn't doing shit.
I was playing in the creek getting poison ivy.
I was trying to figure out what that thing hanging from between my legs was for. But
yes.
Let me tell you, that's a good news story too. Okay.
He finally found out.
Coming up.
Get a rise out of that one. It's really elevated.
Oh. On that note, thanks everyone for tuning in.
Yes,
this
hopefully
week.
Hopefully you have some good news. If you have good news, where can they give it to us?
Oh.
I think we plugged our website 3 times today. No, not our website. What is our email?
Well, I mean, they can go to our website.
Yeah. Y'all just come give us info and like just send
it
us
by
stuff.
carrier
Yeah.
pigeon. I mean, smoke signals, anything.
Well, maybe not smoke signals because that could start a forest fire, and we are in fire season. So maybe like
unless you're around goats.
an LED. Yes, if you live in Ireland near the goats, then fire it up, yo.
Yo. Okay. Have a great week, everyone.
Special thanks to Andrew Smith and Nick Stone for producing the show. If you like us, please follow us at tugayspod on Instagram and visit us online at tugayspod.com. You can find us anywhere you can stream podcasts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know topics you'd like to hear. And always remember, stay safe, stay classy, stay sassy, and always stay a little bit trashy. See you next week.